Imagine who you would be right now if, for the last 2 years, you had never once delayed action. If you never hit snooze on your goals. If you never skipped a single workout. If you never let emotions dictate impulsive decisions. 2 years. 2 years of brutal, relentless, disciplined execution. Not perfect. Not easy. But consistent. Focused. Merciless. Where would you be? That's not just a motivational question. It's a mirror. Because the brutal truth is this: you are not poor because you lack opportunity. You are poor because you lack discipline. Money is not held back by the world. It's held back by the limitations inside your own mind. The world doesn't need another dreamer. It doesn't reward good intentions. It doesn't care about your excuses, your feelings, or your circumstances. The world rewards people who move. People who dominate. People who do what they said they would do, long after the mood they said it in has left them. You want to get rich? You want freedom? You want power? Then you need to understand one thing: wealth starts in the mind before it shows up in the bank account. If you can't control your mind, you'll never control your life. Success isn't complicated. It's a simple, brutal formula. Discipline over emotions. Action over comfort. Purpose over pleasure. But most people will never get it. They will spend their lives trapped in cycles of someday, waiting for a miracle that never comes. Drowning in cheap dopamine and petty distractions. Worshipping comfort while complaining about the results they refuse to earn. The ones who win? They aren't lucky. They're disciplined. They're ruthless with themselves. They wake up when it's hard. They train when they're tired. They execute when no one is watching. They say no when everything inside them screams yes. They don't rely on motivation. They rely on standards. They don't pray for discipline. They become disciplined. You want money? You want power? Earn it. Not by talking about it. Not by manifesting it. But by becoming the kind of person who is worthy of it. Every day you skip the gym, every day you scroll instead of building, every time you act on impulse instead of strategy, you make a choice. Not just about your day, but about your future. Understand this. Every day of weakness compounds. Every day of strength compounds. You are either building your empire or you are digging your grave. You don't get to stay the same. You move forward or you rot. Discipline isn't punishment. It's power. Restraint isn't weakness. It's control. Delayed gratification isn't suffering. It's strategy. And the world? The world bends to the will of those who have mastered themselves. People look at billionaires and think they are lucky. They are not. They are assassins of their own lesser nature. They kill weakness inside themselves every single day. They bleed for years so they can live free for decades. You want the secret to wealth? Stop chasing hacks. Stop praying for miracles. Stop whining about how unfair life is. Build the man who deserves it. Because money doesn't come to those who need it. It comes to those who are too dangerous to be ignored. It flows to power. It flows to dominance. It flows to those who wake up every single day and demand more from themselves than the world would ever dare to. The harsh reality is simple. You don't need a new opportunity. You don't need better luck. You don't need another motivational video. You need to become the kind of savage who doesn't skip, who doesn't quit, who doesn't accept good enough. The kind of man who, 2 years from now, looks back and laughs at how small his past self used to think. Imagine yourself 2 years from today. If you followed through on every promise. If you hit every workout. If you invested every spare moment into your future. If you acted with ruthless discipline instead of emotional weakness. What would your bank account look like? What would your body look like? What would your life look like? You already know the answer. So the real question is not whether it's possible. It's whether you are willing to become the version of yourself that is ruthless enough to seize it. Not tomorrow. Not when you're ready. Today. Get up. Shut up. Move.